Take a look at it. This is Clearview Behavioral Health. I want you to take a look at that. Clearview Behavioral Health. Helping families put their lives back together one piece at a time. This is where I was sent when I tried to turn in Waylon Lolatai. Now there's also Dr. Scanlon. This is one of the ones that is the rubber stamp in western Nebraska. The cops take you to the hospital at Scotts Bluff. They tell the hospital that you're bipolar or that you are schizophrenic, and the hospital just writes it down. Scanlon is what's known as a rubber stamp. Unfortunately, the officers were not intelligent enough to give me the proper diagnosis. Idiots. That's what they get for not going to school. They didn't get what they wanted. However, we do have I suppose what we should focus on first is we'll make sure that we show the racist guy here and some of the videos that he's in. This one's from 6 months ago. The racist old guy from Hood River again. He's actually in this video. Starts off, this is a rest area outside of Tillamook here. Let's see. Here he is 9 months ago. He was yelling out the window some racist crap at me. I was able to get my camera on just fast enough to show him. And this vehicle was probably about a minute or two in. It's not important. There's better ones. This one right here, he actually is threatening my life in it and calling me the N-word in it. And this one was made, let's see, September 4th, 2022. Let's see, we also have, we showed that one. Here's another one with that racist old guy. I believe this might be a Fred Myers. Oh, that's when yeah, that was it. Fred Myers here. And he pulled up, like it's like he was watching my channel and just pulling in wherever I happened to be. And there was like 7 or 8 times this happened. He just kept coming back. There's another day, not this one, but another day that he was there at the Fred Myers as well, and a tablet thing. He just kept on showing up. Let me see. So this is the stuff I'm trying to show, but it's obviously there's not much time. I had to try to come up with enough money to come in here, but it wasn't working out too good. Logan, let's see if, yes. Let's see, Logan and Shayna, they were 2 of the people that also, we'll just type the word old and we'll see if that brings it up. This team, 16-year-old, the racist old guy from Hood River again. Tillamook Sheriff's deputy assaults 14-year-old, missing 6-year-old. The 14-year-old who rescued me in Hood River. Yeah. Let's see, Gregory Stubbs Jr. harassing a 14-year-old girl. There's a lot on here. Tillamook Police, September 16th, 2022. I think that was one of the situations with Molly or Farnsworth. That's after I had gotten his card. So, I don't know. It's difficult to go through this many because, as a guy earlier was saying, there's literally thousands. How about if I type in the word witnesses? Two witnesses to a perv in Hood River. This one is also with that guy. These are two witnesses, A and Logan and Shayna. I've also got audio recordings with witnesses like Amanda Demet and my little sister, and there's a bunch of them. I mean, just way too many. Audio recordings with witnesses 7. I think there's like 11 or 12 of them overall out of a possible 50 or 60 total. This one right here, I think I showed like 116 conversations with witnesses in this video. There's also a lot of people that were just out of their minds with this craziness, threatening to kill me and threatening to kill my family, and then playing victim. Just too much. My computer issues through all of it. Here's some of the stuff with the Scudders. They were there for part of what was going on with Molly. That's another situation where I was being stalked here. Here's George. He's a witness to one of the assaults by Boulder Police Department. Here's one with King and Nichols that shows I told the truth about the money from when Natalie died, the money that I was trying to send her so that Natalie could get safe. There's just a lot here. There's calling other witnesses. I wonder who I called during that one, because I definitely got a hold of somebody. Matter of fact, I'm gonna earmark that one. Copy link address. And we'll go to Facebook and we'll try to post them on one of my posts. That way we can save the videos and make them easier to find. There's also the stuff with Natalie Bollinger. I'm not sure how well my stuff is going right now. Oh, Roanoke, Virginia, another missing person. So we're going to share this. They got all this stuff for addicts, but if you're not addicted to drugs, they just look the other way. It's stupid. All right, so let's go to my channel. The stuff that I'm able to navigate well because I've done it a bunch. All right, I'm down to only 430. Whew, we're almost down to as many friends as I had when Natalie died. I had 349 friends when Natalie got shot in the head. I've already set up some videos here. This one right here, Ariana and her wife. I'm going to make sure that I post this one on Ariana and her wife, because that one is kind of a universal situation. Just make sure it got the right one. All right. Fred Meyer's employee witnesses. Oh, yes, there are witnesses at Fred Meyer's. Fred Meyer's employee witnesses include Scott Scudder, Jared Scudder. There's also witnesses like this one's a witness to the situation in Chapel, Nebraska and the abuse there. This one right here is a conversation with Carl Snell. This one's pretty important too. So I'm going to earmark this. And I'm going to put that on the same one with Ariana. Ariana's missing as well from California right now, and I don't know if I should make a post or not. I'm scared. She's transgender, and I don't necessarily know if I'm supposed to say he, she, them, or they. I don't mean to be rude, but it is a friend that I'm missing. Like I said, there's just so much of it. I also need it to be recognized that this is only a small portion of what I have. This one right here is also with King of Nickels. So I'm actually going to mark that one. If I can put as many as possible on this one link, then I can grab them and put them where I need them. There should be other links throughout here that also have a bunch of these in them. Let's see. For Peaches the Liar. This one right here has 116 conversations with witnesses, including police officers as well as people who promised that they were going to help me that never got around to it. My safety is at risk because the things that these people should have said, they never did. Now, if we look here, it says 116 comments. You see what those are? Those are all links to literally human beings who I had conversations with, who are witnesses to various portions of this that should have been spoken with. 116 of them. 116. It showed that I told the truth. It showed that my friends and family were letting me know that they were being threatened, that their lives were being threatened, that police were involved in it. This includes Kara Johnson Miles, aka Kara Johnson Miles, aka Kara Johnson. This includes Cara Rogers. There's a bunch of conversations here. Also, Anna, she's one of the people that worked at the pedestrian shop in Boulder. I mean, there's, like I said, I'm still scrolling down. So when you say, hey, I got to have the evidence, I have the evidence. I have evidence in abundance. The problem is that there is now so much of it. See, this is nothing at all right? Let's make this small here. Let's take a look at the stuff that I have to go through just from here in Tillamook. We'll go to, all right, Tillamook, Oregon, right here. We're going to open this one up. I don't always have the ability to record, so when I do record, I record a lot. But I try to only record. This is just one file, by the way. When I do record, though, I try to just record when it's an emergency situation or when people are making me uncomfortable. Some of these, racism, yes. This one right here, one of the ladies at the church, she talks about the racism here. And this is why it's got a singular video all to itself. It's an hour and 9 minutes long, and there's a lot to say there. Now, this is all sorts of different situations. A lot of them are with Farnsworth or with various other individuals about the situation and other situations, and of course about the Tillamook Police Department and Sheriff's Department. Let's see, here's one about Molly. There's quite a bit in here. This one's conversations with Claire. She's currently missing. This one's with the Scudder family. We're currently at odds, but I don't hate them. I think they're good people, or they're nice people who want to be good people. They've got their own reasons for not being able to. Like I said, there's just too much to go through. This is just one of those. Here's the second Tillamook. Let's open that one up. See how much is there? This is with Ariana and James. That was when that whole situation was going on. And there's more of it throughout here. There's the stuff from the Starbucks Denny's from various days. Some of them have more than others, depending on the situation. There were different days that Mike was letting me know that it was unsafe. You notice here there's multiple files inside of one file. That's because some of these are in regards to different situations that happened. And again, there's even more. Like we're going to files inside of files inside of files. The situation with Caitlin, the reality of it versus her idea. Like this is all important stuff. There's also the third one. There's the fourth one here. Then we're on a current one with Vicky and McDonald's. This one right here has some recordings. As far as finding missing people, it's pretty important to make sure that you do save the evidence. But you also got to make sure you don't get so overwhelmed that you're covered in stuff like this. I mean, my whole screen is all stuff like this from various dates throughout the last 6 years. Various recordings with different people. My statement, the revision one, Joanna Taylor Smith. This one's a good one, actually. Let's open it up. Now, this one is the one where she was saying that she would hurt people, that she would hurt Natalie and Alicia Bollinger if I did anything to myself. Let's see, is it this one? I would be surprised if I was able to guess it that quickly, but we'll see. Oh, I'm running out of battery. This is Joanna Taylor Smith. She says, you are still that superhero. A messed up head comes with the job. And then the whole you need to stay strong thing. It's nice, pretty stuff, but it's difficult. See, the abuse that I've been going through, I've been trying to get a hold of my friends and family that were involved in the situation. They just wanted to look the other way. But just because they want to look the other way doesn't mean that these things didn't happen. Right here, this is one of the things this is from March 13th of 2017. This is Joanna Taylor Smith trying to encourage me to make another account. So what ended up happening here, I had like a bunch of extra friends that magically showed up out of nowhere, and I was talking to her about it. There's also a lot of them that I couldn't accept. But like right here, like I said, she was saying I should create an account. But the thing is that I didn't need to create another account. What I needed is friends to help, to understand, to not give me pretty words. Let's see. I'm trying to get to the part where she was saying she would harm Natalie and Alicia, because that just wasn't cool. Oh, here's my blacksmith shop over at Ken and Leah's. I tried, I just was pretty messed up. She wanted me to come see her, and see, when people tell me to do that stuff, they don't understand how hard it is to get that stuff done. This is her asking specifically for what she wanted. And I did my best to give her, she wanted something a little bit different. Her inviting me over. Janine died, by the way. I'm not sure if you guys can actually read this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find it. Anyway, I suppose with that racist old guy, I should also show the other two things that I have here, the three things that I was able to find quickly and easily on my pad thing. Oh, Jesus, where'd I put it? Here it is. All right, so here's the thing with one of the things with the old guy. Same guy, I told you. But I've also got the audio recordings, and I got a few. Yeah. All right, so we've also got another one further up. We've got him there in the Starbucks over at Fred Meyer. There's just a lot of this. There is a whole lot of it. It's a matter of digging it all out and having a place to do it where I'm not rushed and hurried and treated like I'm some sort of a horrible person for trying. A bunch of stuff between her and I where she's wondering if I'm in Boulder yet and wanting to talk in person, but we didn't get to until after Natalie was already dead. I tried explaining I had no friends in real life. I wasn't able to see them. I was friggin' too broke. I go travel to see them and they don't hear me. They don't show up or they're too busy talking. I mean, it sucks. And that was really my life. Come on, where are we getting to it? The thing is that I told the truth about these people. And here, August 3rd of 2017. This is around the time I made the account for. Give me a second. We'll get to it. And mind you, this is like the third person who had said they would do this. People telling me to write it down on paper. I'd been writing it down on paper. That's what the lawyers had told me to do. And she was saying here in September she's sorry she couldn't make it out sooner. I mean, I'm reaching out to people. This is September of 2017. I'm still reaching out to people. I think it was end of September. It was around Jamie Curtis's birthday. Here I typed, I need Maddie and Natalie to see Maddie first. I need Maddie and Natalie to talk to me. They won't. I am not in South Dakota to fix my head. I am here to say goodbye to the boy and his mom. I can't feel like this forever. I have the money for Vicodin now. I was going to end it. And of course, yeah, she figured that out. I had $1,000 in my pocket. So anyway, she was trying to tell me to take them as temporary pain relief. No, I don't need meds for temporary pain relief. I needed everything that happened in Virginia gone. And this is the part where she, let me see, let me get to this part here. It says, she was asking for the list of who was threatening me. I typed, not just talking shit, that I can handle. Having my life and my family threatened, being spat on and assaulted, those parts. I typed, my head is fucked. She typed, who is saying those things? I typed, you want the whole list? Fact is, Natalie could stop it. She won't. Just by talking to me, she could end at least part of the hell she put me through. Natalie needs to tell them to stop. She typed, I would love a list just to know yes. I typed, there's about 60, starting with Tim Beeson, Maverick, and Maddie. She typed, Maddie Boa. She typed, Maverick is a little fuck and nothing to worry about. Is he still talking to you? I typed, fuck no he ain't. If I see him, I expect him to keep his word. He told me he'd kill me. All the people who told me they'd kill me before Natalie died, I told him to do it. I told him to follow through. Anyway, I explained her the story. She typed, not okay in the slide. Here, I should go back a little bit. I typed, yes. When I hurt my back, Natalie and Maddie were the only people to show they gave a shit. Lost them both over a series of shitty situations and wasn't worth talking to. Yet they have no problems telling 400 people what a piece of shit I am. Maddie Boa, not Maid Boy. She typed, not okay in the slightest. I really feel the need to do something about this. I am really good at talking to people and I am on good terms with Maddie. They must simply not understand what the fuck they're creating. Look, understatement of the century. This is obviously back in September of 2017. I typed, Maddie wasn't there in Virginia. Let me see. I wanted to take her with, but probation wouldn't let her. I miss her so much. I don't want to care about her. I just can't stop loving once I start. I am angry at how I have, obviously I'm talking about Maddie Bow there. I'm not talking about Natalie. I typed, I am angry at how I have been treated, but I don't want to hurt her. I want to hug her and tell her I miss her, and I hate crying over her. See, that's the thing. They didn't understand. This didn't just cut me off from them. It cut me off from everybody. Let's see. And I hate crying over her, and I hate that it was a phone that ruined everything. And yeah, it was. It was the phone that Natalie Bollinger's sister gave me. She typed, I feel you, sweetheart. Maddie is a good person, and we talk sometimes. She just does not realize, and I think I can help. Well, I waited, you know. I waited and I waited and I waited. I typed here, I wish you could have helped on my birthday. I lost too many people since then. It's not the threats or meanness that bothers me. It's the reminder of the loss they represent. Yeah, every time somebody come up and punched me, it reminded me that I couldn't see my loved ones. I'd be harmed if I tried. She typed, well, maybe you have not fully lost all of them. I don't think you fully lost Maddie. I typed, I didn't do anything to lose Maddie. I got sold of her on my way out of Virginia. I was trying to say I got a hold of her, but obviously typing issues. I typed, she wouldn't talk to me, called me creepy. 8 months of hell. She could have tried at any point to care. She went out of her way not to. Like, obviously, there's a major issue here. By the way, I'm still having to deal with this. I also typed, Natalie didn't keep her word. I didn't choose that. She was going to kill herself, and the next day she ran her car into a telephone pole. By the way, I found out it was just a few hours later. I typed, so I left for Virginia. Now I get treated like shit. The only place I ever called home. That'd be Boulder, Colorado, by the way. Let's see. She typed, I'm so sorry, Sean. We were about to go to sleep. Don't worry. You're all good. Neither of them know what the fuck is up, down, left, or right. I'm sorry people are shitty sometimes. We should talk on the phone tomorrow. And I was hoping that we would. It just didn't end up happening. Oh, here it is. She typed, that's a very twisted view of reality. And if you take your life, you might as well be saying fuck you to me and every person you care about. Well, they didn't care about me, did they? Did Joanna Taylor speak up? No. She also typed, every person who cares about you, take the Vicodin for the pain in small dosages, but I swear to God, if you fucking do this, I will personally make them all know what the fuck they did, and trust me, life will not be easy for them with or without me there reminding them. She typed, I'm already going to speak with them. I have a good feeling I can fix this. But she didn't fix this, did she? Matter of fact, she threatened people that I care about. She threatened Maddie and Natalie and Alicia, and I wasn't going to have that. But that ain't the narrative you sell. Let's take a look at Clearview. I got to get out of here shortly. Obviously, there's a lot here. This is just with Joanna Taylor Smith, and it does outline a lot of different situations that I was in, stuff with Tim Beeson. I mean, this is all just Joanna Taylor Smith here. And here's 4 hidden videos that I put there. So oh my God, yes. I put these here so that the Dual County Sheriff's Department couldn't destroy them. I am a badass. Woohoo! All right, that's all the way over here on my computer. Here's the Dallas and Hood River intimidation by the cops. I mean, here's the one where I was roofied. That was a cool one. Very bottom one here is the one with the doctor and how he did not properly do his job. What an idiot. We've got more from the Dalles up here. We've got Sean Unfinished, compressed folder. Here's another one from the Dalles. It's an empty folder, and I'm not sure why. This is with Stephanie Mejia. It's an empty folder, and I'm not sure why. This is with my little sister, Riley Dallas. This has a couple of fights with, no, not this one. This one's got Tara and Riley mostly, and one with Dallas. The one with the fights might be this one here. Or, well, like I said, there's a lot on here. It's impossible to go through all of this. It's just an insane amount. I don't even know where to get started on it, trying to... Oh, here's a good one. This is Andre Gagasian. This is a full conversation. It's on my YouTube channel. This guy wanted me to make weapons. He wanted to use an engine that I designed to kill people in another country. Now, whether it's a spoof or not, I don't know. I figured it was worth at least getting the information and looking into, especially since he did send me money to make the thing. When I found out what he wanted to use it for, I told him, screw that. Now we're going to go to Clearview Behavioral Health, correct? Clearview Behavioral Health. Now let's take a look at this. Permanently closed. Clearview Behavioral Health. You see that place? It's permanently closed. Permanently closed. See that place? See it? Yeah, I want to show you something. You see this place? I want you to take a look at that address. I want you to take a real good look at that address. What happened to that place? I'll show you what happened to that place. These people were going out of their way to torture inmates. And that's what they were, inmates. Now let's take a look at what the news has to say about these guys. Still no answers from Colorado Ag on Clearview. Clearview is now closed down. Here's some information on them being closed down. Here's some more information about Clearview being closed down. September 30th, 2020, state closes Clearview Behavioral Health, intends to revoke license. By the way, they did revoke the license. It's still ran by the same place, and they just are by the same people. They just changed the name, the ownership. Also, here's Clearview Behavioral Health, accused of racketeering. It's not just racketeering. There's also the case of Tibor Hatay. Let's make sure that we take a look at this. All right, Clearview Behavioral Health. Right here, Denver 7 News. Shut them down permanently 2 years ago. Why did it take so long to shut them down? Here it talks about when they killed a man. And they did. There's multiples of these. There's also the reason that I was there. This one right here is pretty important. Dying for help, a mental health crisis in Clearview. Y'all screwed up. I told you I was telling the truth. I didn't manufacture these people. I didn't manufacture the evidence. This right here isn't something that I made up. This isn't something that I imagined. This is the stuff that is on my paperwork. It's got their names. Take a look at this one right here. This is when I was assaulted by Sheriff Scott DaCosta. Let's take a look at the date on it. See, this one was printed on 12/20/2020, but the actual visit was on the 16th, I believe, the day of the assault. Now it's lower back strain and also an abscess on my backside. I also have more paperwork in here that shows that later on I also had an abscess on my backside in Hood River. There's a video that I have on here called Felon Doctor of Hood River. Come on. All right. This video right here has a doctor. I was poisoned there, and he admits that I was poisoned, but he didn't follow the protocol, did not get a hold of law enforcement, did not contact social workers. He did everything that he could not to do his job. So we'll put this one up here too, because we need the placeholder. That'll make it at least a little bit easier to get this stuff sent to the police. Not that they're going to look at it. Not without somebody who cares to help me to turn it in. There's a lot of it though.